everybody. Laura Desiree here once again, gathering up another fabulous CAM4 creator to talk with you all about her experience in this fascinating job. I'm joined by the beautiful and illustrious KellyCumdmplife. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
It's awesome to have some time with you because, my goodness, the name alone makes me question a lot as to what might go on in Kelly's room. Could you tell us what you like to do on cam?
There's not much I don't like to do on cam. I love people watching me. It really turns me on. So I really get into it when I know there's people in my room. I do solo shows and I do couple shows, and occasionally I'll do like a 3-person show. So I like to change it up a little bit. Sometimes I do themed shows. Like I did a food show one day where I blew up a kiddie pool and put it in my living room and had a lot of fun.
I love that. That's the kind of content that is fresh, original, and exhilarating to watch because, there's a lot of cam performers that maybe don't have that spark of creativity, or they're figuring it out for themselves and they don't know how to make use of their time. So my goodness, thank you for being you and sharing all of that for the viewers. I'm sure they really love it.
It's a lot of fun to make too.
Yeah, as it would be, and that's the key to doing well at this, is to do the things that you really like. So, Kelly, I'd love to know, how do you go about gathering new fans, new viewers? What's the approach to promoting your upcoming shows? How do you gather a fan base?
Well, I have probably a profile with every social media site there is. So I advertise on Twitter, I advertise on Snapchat, on Instagram when my shows are going to be on Cam4. So everybody knows. And I have an All My Links page that goes to my Cam4 so they can hit the link and go straight to my room. And then I also am very open about what I do. A lot of my viewers are actually from around here and they know me. I get a lot from FetLife that are in my area. And that's one of the ways I gather a lot of new people. And I try to I spend a lot of time online. I think the longer you spend online, the more chance you have of meeting new people because they might just stumble in your room and you never know who you're going to meet.
I love that you said so many of your viewers, or at least the people that you invite to come view this, are people relatively close to you. I mean, it's very
Oh, yeah.
different than what other creators go by. Some of them block their own location so that there isn't the chance that their neighborhood or their community will see them. But you've found a way of masterfully embracing this and actually getting a benefit out of being in touch with your close community.
Oh, yeah. I get a lot, a confidence boost from camming. It makes me feel really good about myself. And I'm proud of it. I don't mind telling my neighbors and everybody. And a lot of people are interested to hear. They like hearing about it.
Very cool. And that's a very different perspective than some of the other answers that I've had on this. So thank you for that so much. We're going to
Okay.
move into excitement. So sometimes cam shows can be long, long marathons of enduring lights and camera, and sometimes low activity in the rooms, but sometimes very high activity in the cam room itself. So when you're hosting one of your shows, how do you gather the excitement? How do you get it going?
I'm always in a pretty positive, upbeat mood. I think that's important for yourself to be, up and keep your room going, kind of light the fire under your own room, you know what I mean? But also, I play music, I'll get up and move around, dance around, I'll move the camera around, move the furniture around. I like to just keep moving and keep the positive mood upbeat as much as I can.
Music is literally a lifesaver when you're
Oh,
with
yeah.
little to no interaction. It's like, oh my God, at least let me turn on some music and feel my own vibe. Can I make a vibe for myself? It might actually reach the viewers themselves. Brilliant. I agree wholeheartedly.
Oh, yeah. I made a playlist just for camming.
Good. And you should
Mhm.
continue to add to it. I think that everyone else who is a creator, that's an excellent activity to
Oh,
build
yeah,
a list
absolutely.
that energizes you so that
Hmm.
you're able to, action your utmost, vibrancy for your audience as well.
Oh, yeah,
That's a
absolutely.
good tip. And speaking of, how do you gather tips in a cam show? How do you signal for it? How do you incentivize it? Tell us your gathering of tips, tricks.
Well, I do utilize the chat bots on CAM4, little reminders to check out the tip menu. I like to use the games, like the roll the dice game where they tip to roll the dice and you can win some prize. I like to challenge people like, oh, I bet you can't roll a 4. It's a big prize. You don't know what you're going to get. And it's like really fun, you know? Then they want to challenge against you. Oh, I can do it. You know what I mean? It's a lot of fun. And then I set small goals leading up to a big goal. So like there's always something going on. I try not to ever have to be just like waiting around not doing anything.
I find that that's actually really useful because when you have just
Yeah.
the one unattainable goal, I mean, the goal that, let's be honest, that's virtually impossible to get.
Right.
It actually like paralyzes your audience from even wanting to start working on it because they're like, we're not going to get there.
Mhm.
So the smaller tip goals is such a great way of like getting that momentum going.
Oh yeah. And I think more people like come in your room when they see you have a smaller goal because they don't think it's like impossible.
Right.
Yeah.
Very smart. Very smart. This one's more of a sort of mental health leaning question. We're going to be talking about before and after a cam show. Sometimes when we turn on our camera, we are performing and we are not sharing our full authentic selves. We're putting on a show and we are
Yeah.
entertaining. So when it comes to gathering yourself in the preparation before camming, what kinds of things do you do? Any rituals in place? And then at the end of a show, what tips do you have for recollecting yourself and returning to life off cam?
Well, I like to stick to a schedule. So I do the same show, like my solo shows on the same days and my couple shows on the same days. So in the morning when I wake up, I know I'm doing a show that day. Like I'm prepared for it. One of the first things I start doing in the morning is I shower and start doing my hair. And I always play music the whole time I'm getting ready. I'm doing my makeup. I'm picking out outfits. I pick out 1 or 2 outfits in case like my show gets boring, then I'll go switch an outfit and come back, you know? The music I think really helps me keep going, keep positive all the time. And also, I never really used to prep myself all girly and stuff. So now that I like do my hair and put on makeup and put on outfits, like it feels really good. It makes me feel more confident about myself. And I'm always like real happy when I'm ready to go do a show.
It can be very ritualistic. I love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And I like that there's such respect for it that, you know what, that's part of the process. So I hear you,
Yeah.
girl, and I love that. Tell us about the after.
So afterwards, I usually, most of the time, I'll be on for a few hours, like a long time. So I am pretty tired afterwards, but I will put my hair up and then I will, just put on my regular beach and go relax. I'll watch TV and just relax. If there's anybody, like I like to send thank yous to the people that were at my show afterwards, like I'll spend a little time doing that. And then I just go and rest and relax. And I'm happy because I had a good show. I probably feel really good now. I had a good time, and I just relax and rest for the rest of the night. I usually get off pretty late at night.
Well, rest is something to value, isn't it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's very important because I have done the burnout before of camming too many days in a row too long, and it's difficult. You can't keep up with it. That's why I like to stick to a schedule. It really helps, like make it a ritual.
And it's very important in setting your expectations as well. That way you don't
Yeah,
feel like you're overwhelmed or obligated to make up for days that you missed. I think that that's
right,
really important to have that set schedule and be realistic about it because you can't
right,
do it all day, every day. Some people do,
right.
and I'm convinced they're from another planet. I don't understand how they do it. I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm like, I need time in between to kind of recharge all of that battery and all of that
yes.
fabulosity that I put on cam.
Oh yeah, definitely. And hydrate. Hydrating's important.
God, oh, I just finished mine. So
Right.
I did it. I did it. Could you please let everyone know, Kelly, how they can find you online, when you can, and anything else they need to know about connecting with you in the virtual space?
My CAM4 is KellyCumdmplife, or all my links, Kelly's Life 420. I'm on CAM4 Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and Friday and Saturday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Beautiful. Listen to that fucking slick schedule, people. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you burn it into the minds of your viewers so that they know exactly when and where to find you. Kelly, thank you so very much for this. I know how much everyone's going to love listening to it and seeing your beautiful self. So thank you for making time.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You take care and have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.